Oh yeah, silly me. I forgot I got to do another video at least today. So yeah, let's just get on with it. Time's return, Slugslinger. So this is the third of the original Decepticon trigger bots, was it? Or target masters? Target masters. Why am I talking trigger bots? Ignore me. I'm losing it. It's fine. Target masters, and they are no longer target masters. They are headmasters, or titan masters if you prefer, which I don't. But this is quite an accurate updating of the original, at least from what I can remember. I definitely know the main styling points are there. I can't remember if this is accurate or not. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's not, but whatever. We'll explain this in a bit. And he is a very pretty figure. Very pretty figure. He's just got this weird stealth bombery wide-winged stylings. The classic twin cockpit, which is just weird but awesome. The weapons, which store under the wings. We might as well talk about them now before we get into robot mode. These two, so there's a single gun and a double-barreled gun. Let's just try and get a bit of zoom there. There we go. So there's a single one and a double one. Yay! Pew 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 pew. And if you like, for some sort of vague G1 accuracy, you can plug them together like this. And now it vaguely kind of sort of maybe looks like their G1 target. Pardon me, I've got burps. Pardon me. Kind of looks vaguely like the G1 target master. That's a thing you can do. Right, hang on. I thought I was doing it wrong. It's this bit at the back here. You can plug it into there. Now it just looks like a single barrel gun, but it's something you can do. I knew you could do that. It's just I've never quite worked out why. I've never looked underneath this. I've just been like, duh, how'd you plug that in? I'm not the smartest person in the world, you may have noticed. So, here he is, and for argument's sake, I'm just going to put these back under for now. While we get onto the... Well, no, we'll just give you a bit more of a 360. Look, little engine-y bits here and stuff. There's a port for a stand, if you're that way inclined. And yeah, there you go. Size comparisons. We have Misfire and Trigger Happy. For argument's sake, I'll put Trigger Happy's landing gear up. It's fine. There you go. And just look, it's the trio. I'm kind of morally obligated to do that, but it's still the trio, and just look how awesome they are together. If you saw this flying towards you in scale and you're another robot, I'm sure it would probably scare you, is what I'm trying to get to. They do look quite intimidating. Even the pink one. So we'll get rid of these for now. No, get rid of old Trigger Happy. Trigger Happy. Now these two are very nearly the same mold. They've altered the wing pieces here and the nose cone and some of the moulding, and that's about it. They are basically the same. It might not look like it here, but when we get into the robot mode, I can most assuredly point it out to you, okay? So we'll get rid of him, and there's one more thing I want to point out in this. This plane has 1 and 2 cockpits, which are awesome, and it'd be so cool to have the Titan Master in one. But he's not. He's in there. I know he wouldn't fit in there, I just still feel let down. They could have done it somehow. Even if they made him bigger, I don't know. But the worst part about this bit is, if you look at the shape of it, let's have a look. There's this weird lump on top. This big square lump on top. Do you know why that squared lump on top is there? Because without it, his head won't fit. See that? It won't fit. See, if I shove the head back too far, I don't know, it closes now. Typical. Didn't the other day, did you? Alright, let's shove it too far forward. So see, it's got to go in there. And that's not closing because the head's too far forward, so you got to shove it back a bit. And all that reminds me of, anyone in the UK might know this. Top Gear, at one point they made their own electric car, and they had like James May, Jeremy Clarkson, and in the middle they had Richard Hammond, and he had his head in a tiny little box in the middle. That's all it reminds me of. It just seems really stupid. But you open that, and you pull the little fella out. Come here, you. Come on. Come on. Close that up. Get rid for a minute. And we're going to have a look at him. He's a little bloke with red eyes and a whitish mouth. And that's your lot. Standard Titan. When I pick him back up. Standard Titan Master Fair. Little bally joints that don't really move. Double hinged legs. Whoop-de-doo. Ball joint head. It's whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn him into the head. And I'll save that for when we're finished with this.